Hey everybody, it's Lij Shaw at the Toy Box Studio in East Nashville, Tennessee, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Quilter amps that we're using, which are totally awesome and have been coming in like a secret weapon, a silver bullet for this session. We're working with a band called 1933 out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Great young rock band, and I was kind of surprised and excited that the Quilter amps turned out to be such a good choice for this stuff. So we're cutting guitars, actually cutting in the control room. We've got our guitar rig set up in here, and then we're running the guitar signal out to the amp room. So just a quick glance at it. We're using a Strat on this. We've got a Fender Strat for that kind of sound. We're using a variety of pedals. We actually had a lot more out here, and that is all running through the pedals, and we're going for kind of a processed sound. You know, we're using a lot of delays, a little bit of crunch and overdrive, but we want to get a guitar sound that has basically got power to it, and it holds together, and it's got punch. So that's one of the things that the Quilters are doing a great job for. So let's go out and look at the amps. Come on in. So here's our amp room, and what we're doing is we're running the signal from the control room out here. We've been coming in and hitting a splitter pedal, and then going from there to two different Quilter amps. Now, one of the beauties about the Quilter amps is with the Solid 6 design, I'm pretty sure that they've got a very high impedance input, which means that the guitar signal when it's coming out is having no problem splitting and going to 2 amps, and the amps don't load each other down. I'm also noticing that the long cable runs don't seem to affect the guitar tone quite as much as they might have on some of the tube amps we use. But so then we just have the two Quilter amps. We've got the Aviator over here, which is a smaller one, and it sounds great. And then we just got it set. We've been actually using it with the number 2 gain, which gives us a little bit more crunch, and then we can really dial in the EQ. And then we've been using the reverb too. What I've discovered when we're recording this stuff is the reverb gives you a great deal of flexibility. So you can turn up the volume of the reverb, turn it up or down, and the dwell is actually the length. It's like how long is the reverb that you're using. So you can really create a cool wash with your reverb. And then on this amp we've just got 2 different settings, and we're panning these left and right in our mix. And what it does is it gives us a very close to mono stereo sounds. And the cool thing about getting that kind of stereo image out of it is that we're tracking with the band where there's one guitar player. And so that allows us for him to play his individual or his single part on the song, but have a much wider sound to it than just having a mono guitar straight up the middle with the bass and drums. So that's what we're doing. The Quilters are sounding really awesome, and we're excited to be using them.